As you know, we've been celebrating love on Cityline because that's the kind of show we are. Please welcome Mairlyn Smith so we can talk about foods that are going to get us in the mood for loving. It doesn't take much for me, actually. But I like the fact that there are foods that we know traditionally are aphrodisiacs.
Yes.
So let's talk about a few of those. And I want to know if that's really true and why.
Okay, well, you know, I got to give a shout out to Carolyn, my producer, to give me this homework assignment because it was so much fun to research. Because basically, from the dawn of time, people have been worried about getting it on in the bedroom, you know, and feeling amorous and, you know, their libidos. And there's like crazy things from like different civilizations, like take one penis from a tiger, you know? Like, so we're not talking about any of that. We're going to talk about the stuff. You cook it. Anyway, whatever.
Right.
Anyway,
it's easy foods you get at the grocery store or in the pantry so that you don't have to actually take that from the tiger.
No, that would be horrible. But anyway,
awful.
And what was really cool was that when these are all myths and folklore, but if you look at the science, there's actually something about it. So that was very exciting. So my science brain was like, woo! Anyway, okay, first one up is oysters. Now, everybody knows, I mean, this came up on everything. Like, no matter where it was an oyster. And the reason being is that there's zinc in oysters. And zinc keeps things happy. And so we want a happy nether regions, and so this will do it. But you got to eat a Brazilian.
Is it blood flow?
Blood flow.
Is that
You're
what it's about?
It's all about blood flow. You know, so basically, if you follow a heart healthy diet, you know,
you'll be in the mood for love.
This is why Scott and I have so much darn fun. Anyway, and so
see, too much information, but I appreciate it.
Did you? Was that my outside voice? Okay,
it's okay.
Now, I think people get scared about eating oysters. Always get them if you're going to shuck them. I got them done at Loblaws. They were so nice. Serve them on ice. Eat them within a couple of hours, or you'll die. Not a fun way to enjoy something with your loved one.
When did you take those out? Well, you do it. I'm going to watch you slurp because you do. Oh, wow. She's a pro. Look at that. So do you ever put anything on them, like a little bit of horseradish, a little bit of, you know, a little bit of kick? You can totally do that, but I like the way they taste. And I think that's kind of smoke and mirrors. So if you ordered 12 for you and your honey, 6 each, that's going to do it. But I think it's the actual eating it. It's very tactile. Yes, it is.
That's what's just, I think that's what the sexy.
You share a plate,
I know,
and it's all
and
very romantic.
Anyway, okay. Now, all of the nuts are good because they have vitamin E in them. And vitamin E helps contribute to your longevity and for feeling great. So nuts are good. They all have vitamin E.
Beautiful.
This one killed me. A hot pepper. A hot pepper. A hot pepper. And what it does is it makes you sweat. It brings your heart rate up. Things like that happen in other times too.
Sweat doesn't sound sexy to me, but whatever.
Well, your heart rate will definitely go up, but it heightens your nerve-ending sensation.
Ooh, I get it now.
Okay, now the Aztecs thought that these were really erotic looking because they look like a part of a body, and that they also have a lot of vitamin E in them, and then that's why they're supposed to be good for blood flow and your health. So basically for getting it on, if you were an Aztec, you'd have a bunch of those.
You have a bunch of avocados, which once again, heart-healthy foods, These are great for you.
Honey has an enzyme in it that actually helps produce estrogen and testosterone. Now, you'd probably have to eat 57 gallons of it to make it work. But, you know, that's what, when they didn't have drugs back in the old days, it was like, give me the honey. That's what they had. Watermelon has an amino acid in it and also an enzyme that actually helps produce nitric oxide in your body. And nitric oxide reduces your the tension in your blood vessels to cause blood flow. And some people in the old days would actually call this like Viagra in a watermelon. Now,
you're kidding
you know
me.
what? That's a bunch of bunk because we eat it all the time. And anyway, okay, so moving on. Now, artichokes and pomegranates, because they were supposed to be very like a flower, so this was very sexy as well.
It's the eating of this that's sexy, right? There's probably nothing in there that's encouraging your blood flow or anything.
Well,
it's just
you know
hot
what?
To eat it.
It's got you know, all vegetables have potassium. That lowers your blood pressure. If you have low blood pressure, you can always have good erectile function. Okay, all right.
This is not sexy to eat, by the way.
I think they're fun.
Okay, you spank it? Is that
spank it.
Okay, that's, I guess,
no,
a
that's
little
not
sexy,
the fun part. No,
but like taking them out?
Oh,
what
that's
is it?
gross. No, I know. I don't like that. You got to get them out.
Okay,
just get those babies out.
So I don't know. I don't
Okay,
find
now
that
apparently anything pointy was too erotic to give women in the medieval times.
We weren't allowed to eat
You weren't allowed to eat pointy things because you go, whoa, yeah. Anyway, and you know, we weren't supposed to enjoy anything. So that was those guys. guys. And then leafy greens are really good because they protect your DNA. And the next thing is celery. And celery, actually, if guys eat it, women go, oh, you smell really hot.
You're kidding me.
No.
Celery?
Yeah, and Scott eats a lot of celery. This is interesting, yeah.
It's almost scentless.
Well, it is, but it produces a pheromone that women go, wow, man. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So it doesn't work for the guy as much as it works for you. But in the Chinese diet, they think that it was for impotence. Now, all the spices are really good for you, too.
Yeah.
And salmon for the omega-3s. And a lot of people said that, men said that if a woman ate a steak, it turned them on, whatever.
I understand that, but that's just because they're men.
And then there's chocolate.
And they like steak.
And
this is good for everyone. This is good for everyone. Everyone should eat this, because you know why? It makes you feel good. And when you feel good, you feel sexy.
No.
Well, since you're talking chocolate, what's more fun than Mairlyn Smith and a visit to Purdy's Chocolate Factory? Nothing. Why didn't you take me with you?
I wanted to.
Take a look.
Okay, look.
You get to go.
I'm in my hometown of Vancouver, and I'm at Chocolate Nirvana, aka Purdy's. And they make the best chocolates. I was raised on these. They let me in the building today, and now they're going to let me go and do stuff with chocolate. English toffee. Oh, I want to have a bath in this. The time of my life. Tracy, this is the best place to ever come and play. If you play your cards right, I may bring you home some Purdy's chocolates. And I brought you some. I just had to have a little boo. Anyway.
You brought me the best ones.
I did. I know. They're those ones. They're called Sweet Georgia Browns.
Yes. I can't chew this right now. I won't be able to read anything.
No, I know.
Oh my God, I love you so much.
I love you too. Okay,
see, I'm now in the mood for love.
Okay,
thank you so much.
Yay.
Is that all you brought me? I mean, this is great.
Well, I was going to eat them, but anyway.
So
whatever.
good. Okay. We've got more footage of Mairlyn's visit to the Purdy's Chocolate Factory in Vancouver, because you had such a good time. Go to cityline.ca to check it out. And, you know, she's a generous woman. So is Purdy. So everyone in the audience will take home Purdy's Himalayan pink salt caramels. Yes! I made the recipe. You did?
I was making those there.
So you might know this. The recipe dates back to 1907, and we're going to draw for a chocolate basket, which includes a variety of Purdy's products: hazelnut, hedgehogs, buttery English toffee, and decadent Sweet Georgia Browns. That's what I'm eating. Thank you very much.
Good.
You're a good woman.
Okay, good.